The Galactic Council chamber gleamed with bioluminescent walls, casting an ethereal glow over the assembled delegates from 47 civilized worlds. Ambassador Kylie Morrison stood at the human delegation's pod, her fingers gripping the metallic railing. As she watched the Vrex representative conclude his scathing remarks, the humans, Councillor Zixithar hissed through his translator, "Our primitive warmongers barely fit to scrub our waste reclamation facilities. Their petition for equal standing in this council is an insult to millennia of galactic cooperation." Laughter rippled through the chamber, chittering, gurgling, and melodic sounds from dozens of alien species. Kylie's jaw tightened, but she maintained her diplomatic composure. Beside her, Admiral William Chen's expression remained stone cold, though his eyes burned with controlled fury. The Lithuanian ambassador, a crystalline being that refracted light into dancing patterns, spoke next. "We acknowledge Earth's enthusiasm, but the trade protection accords were designed by civilizations that understand restraint. Humanity has demonstrated nothing but aggression since achieving faster-than-light capability." "Perhaps," interjected the Kalathi delegate, their tentacles undulating with amusement, "we should assign them a probationary status. 3 centuries of supervised development might teach them basic decorum." More laughter. The High Arbiter, an ancient Thesian whose species had mediated galactic disputes for 10,000 years, raised one withered hand. "The Council has spoken informally. We shall now vote on the human petition for full membership and equal treaty status." Kylie activated her holo display, preparing humanity's final argument. 43 worlds voted against them. Only 3 abstained. 0 votes in favor. The High Arbiter's voice carried across the chamber with finality. "The petition is denied. Furthermore, Earth's current trade agreements shall be renegotiated under terms more appropriate to their developmental level." "This session is a moment, Arbiter," Kylie interrupted, her voice cutting through the chamber like a blade. Shocked silence fell. Interrupting the High Arbiter was a grave breach of protocol. "Ambassador Morrison," the Arbiter said coldly, "you overstep. I withdraw Earth's petition," Kylie stated clearly. "Effective immediately, humanity also withdraws from every pact, treaty, and agreement currently binding us to this council and its member states." Confusion rippled through the chamber. William stepped forward, his military uniform immaculate, his bearing radiating command. "Furthermore, we hereby revoke all licenses granted for galactic exploitation of Sol system resources, effective in 72 standard hours." Zixithar's scales flushed an angry purple. "You cannot simply." "We absolutely can," Kylie continued, her voice steady. "Earth entered these agreements in good faith, seeking partnership. Instead, we've been treated as subservient labor and resource providers. The Vrex mining operations on Europa, terminated. The Lithuanian antimatter collection stations orbiting our sun, dismantled or destroyed. The Kalathi agricultural extraction from Earth's oceans, ceased." "This is madness." The Lithuanian ambassador's voice crystallized into sharp frequencies. "Those operations represent trillions of credits in infrastructure." William's smile was predatory. "Then I suggest you begin evacuation procedures immediately." The High Arbiter's ancient eyes narrowed. "You would dare threaten council members?" "This could be considered an act of war." "Not a threat," William replied calmly. "A statement of fact. For 30 years, we've played by your rules. We've watched our innovations stolen, our people exploited, our sovereignty ignored. We've supplied 40% of the council's deuterium, 60% of its rare earth elements, and 75% of its food export Sol at prices you dictated. No more." Kylie pulled up holographic data streams. "Every human ship currently in council space is being recalled. Every human engineer, technician, and worker is returning to Earth. Every supply contract is void. We calculate you have approximately 14 months before your economies begin to collapse. From resource depletion." "Preposterous," Zixithar roared. "You need us more than we need you." "Do we?" Kylie's eyes glittered. "Humanity reverse-engineered your FTL technology in 3 years something. That took most of your species centuries. We've been sharing our medical advances freely while your species hoarded them. Our agricultural techniques feed billions across dozens of worlds, yet you mock us as primitive." William activated another display showing military readiness reports. While you've enjoyed 10,000 years of peace, enforced by overwhelming technological superiority, humanity spent those same millennia perfecting warfare, every single aspect. We know conflict in ways you've forgotten or never understood. The chamber fell deathly silent. We're not threatening war, Kylie clarified. We're simply leaving. But understand this, Sol system is now a restricted zone. Any unauthorized vessel crossing our heliopause will be treated as hostile. We have 73 defensive platforms already operational, with more coming online daily. We've weaponized concepts you've deemed unethical to pursue. The Thesian arbiter leaned forward. You would isolate yourselves? Abandon galactic civilization? No, William said quietly. We're abandoning you. There's a difference. We'll trade with those who treat us as equals. We'll ally with those who respect sovereignty. But we will never again bow to species who see us as lesser beings. Kylie deactivated the holo displays. You had a chance to welcome humanity as partners. Instead, you chose mockery and exploitation. Live with that choice, she turned and walked toward the exit, William following. Behind them, chaos erupted as delegates shouted, argued, and frantically contacted their home worlds. As the human delegation's shuttle departed the council station, William glanced at Kylie. Think they'll realize their mistake? Kylie gazed at the stars beyond the viewport. Eventually, when their stations go dark, their ships run out of fuel, and their populations start asking why the supply lines collapsed. And then they'll come to us, hat in hand, and we'll negotiate as equals. William nodded slowly. Humanity always did learn best under pressure. Perhaps it's time the galaxy learned that lesson too. The shuttle jumped to FTL, leaving the Galactic Council to contemplate a future without the primitive species they had so thoroughly underestimated. Asterisk.